Chris, your take on the performance tonight?
Bittersweet. A lot of positives in there. A lot of good things that I like about my team. Criticism late on when we pushed back and we really opened up to try and get something from the game was just a lack of quality that we didn't show. In the final sort of 10 or 15 minutes when we opened up. You look at both goals and you look at their goal, and I should imagine they will look at that as a really good goal. I think if we'd have scored that goal, we talk about final run, pass, cross and finish. Yeah. We'd have said that was a great goal from our point of view. We can be a little bit critical, but this is the Premier League, and Chilwell to Werner to Mason Mount is a decent combination, and obviously a fabulous goal from their point of view. The timing of it wasn't great for us, and yet again come roaring back second half, get ourselves back in the game, and just really disappointed in terms of the manner of the goal that really put us yet again on the back foot.
The ball, in the build-up to the incident that led ultimately to the penalty in the end, it seemed to pinball around quite a lot, and possession was lost a little cheaply there.
For their second goal?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a poor back pass.
Yeah.
At any level, it's going to get punished. He's not put enough on it. Young Keane is a young player. What, his second full or third full appearance in the Premier League? He's made a mistake, and these things happen, and there's no hiding place out there. Maybe we play his way out of that position a little bit better. Maybe it takes a little bit more of a positive option to play forward instead of backwards. Or if he does play backwards, I think that gets punished at the majority of levels, and especially when the likes of Werner latches onto it, you know you're in desperate trouble, and obviously we got hugely punished with it.
I will say though, I mean, particularly in the first half, I thought he was excellent, Brian.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, they all were. They have to play. Keep saying it, and they have to play at the top of the game. And I don't think people should underestimate. This, they cannot have any days off. They cannot afford to try and cruise for a game. They can't afford any mistakes because of what happens. I look and go, does John Egan get over a little bit quicker? Does Bash see the run out? And you're talking absolute fine margins for the first goal. You can't afford to make any mistakes, and it's been like that for us, since we stepped into the division. You never look and go, have we had any opportunities like that? Have we had a short back pass where we've jumped on and scored? They have to be absolutely spot on, and it is so difficult for them. So difficult for them because it is a how can I say it, an FA Cup tie every game for 38 games. So if you're not at it, you get knocked out of the cup, and then obviously add all the other bits and pieces onto it. So that's where from a mentality point they're at, and they have to dig deep because I thought we were good first half. I thought we were well in it. I didn't think Aaron had a lot to do. I didn't think their goalkeeper had a lot to do, but we pressed really well. We kept a shape behind it really well. We stepped into people well. First pass out, make it difficult, but their press is fabulous. So, that's something that I keep saying, other teams over the past 3 or 4 games have really struggled with a high press, but we weren't. It wasn't a huge gap in terms of the gulf on performances on the pitch. The timing is really disappointing of both goals. The timing of the first goal and most importantly the second goal, because I think that you see a team with the real momentum. Then we get ourselves back in the game and we're really putting them on the back foot. And if we have a really good next 10 or 15 minutes, who knows where the game goes. But again, they've got change of shape and a couple of substitutions and different way of going about it. Allowed us to get up the pitch, but just didn't show enough of that quality that that needs, or we need to get us back on level terms.
Might you have had a penalty minus VAR?
I just don't know where I'm at with everything, Andy. I don't know where I'm at with it yesterday, in terms of the decision got made at West Ham. Obviously it affects us, and as a football man, it looks as if it's a mistake, but there's two people making decisions. I look back at some of the decisions that we've had against us this season, and there's not the furore or the hoo-ha regarding those decisions. Maybe that comes with, the more established teams at times. I just don't know where I am with anything in terms of the sort of decisions that at times are head shaking on the pitch, and from 140, 150 miles away.
Did I hear that there might be positive news on the injury front this week with Moussa?
Yeah, Lees he's had a couple of issues recently, so he's not been involved. So we'll see how he rocks up tomorrow morning. We'll see how Enda Stevens rocks up tomorrow morning. But obviously, in terms of bodies coming back, we're still missing the big actors. I'm not so sure George will be back this week, but that's not going to be too long. And there's a couple of others who have got a couple of problems that I'm sure won't be back for Wednesday/weekend.